An astrologer reveals astrological indications of deceit. Using astrology, we can analyze the birth chart to determine traits and characteristics of the individual. Certain birth chart transits can reveal the answer to the age-old question, will they be a cheater? Despite the fact that natal transits and placements may determine the probability of a cheater, it is essential to remember that all individuals have control over their own actions. Occasionally, these tendencies can be restrained by conditioning, a desire to remain together, religious convictions, maturity, or another factor. Possessing the transits of a cheater does not obligate a person to cheat. But there is a high probability that a person who was born with certain transits that indicate cheating will have a tendency to cheat. To determine if your significant other or romantic interest is a cheater, the birth chart's transits must be carefully analyzed. There is no single route a liar can take, there are several. The following are some of the most common natal chart aspects that represent individuals with a wandering eye or who are unable to make a solid commitment. Indicators of deceit in astrology birth charts. The birth charts of serial cheaters typically contain a challenging Neptune aspect. Neptune is not only the planet of illusion, confusion, and delusion, but it also rules over secrets and lies. Neptune is a complex planet, but it is typically present when there is cheating. In fact, society began to shift in the late 1950s and early 1960s, and an entire generation was born with Neptune in Scorpio, 1957 to 1970. Due to the fact that Neptune has no sexual boundaries, these individuals are often confused about sexual boundaries. Again, this is a generalization, and there is no guarantee that someone born during these years will cheat. 1. Neptune square Venus. This characteristic is typical of those who have difficulty feeling loved. Occasionally, once these individuals obtain their desires, they discover they no longer desire them. Relationships can experience conflict as a result of over-idealizing love followed by disillusionment. If you possess this quality, you may also attract unfaithful partners. Planet Neptune does not readily recognize boundaries. 2. Neptune opposite Venus. This person has difficulty reconciling their ideals of love with the reality of relationships, and consequently is frequently disappointed. As with the square, this aspect can lead to disillusionment once the desired love has been attained. Occasionally, these individuals have multiple partners and find it difficult to decide what they want and with whom they want it. 3. Neptune square or opposite Mercury. This characteristic can create a confused mind or a person who views reality differently than others. Occasionally, these individuals simply change their minds with the wind, but in other instances, their relationship with the truth is dubious. This is especially true if Mercury or Neptune are located in the 5th, 7th, or 8th house. 4. Neptune square or opposite Mars. Aspects between Neptune and Mars tend to cause confusion and cause this person to be secretive. Their behavior is frequently shrouded in mystery. Mars governs sexuality and Neptune governs confusion and deception, so this is not an ideal combination for fidelity. This person craves glamour, so if things become routine, they may stray. 5. Neptune square or opposite the Moon. Especially when this aspect is present in a man's chart. Transits between Neptune and the Moon can cause a great deal of confusion and lack of clarity in one's personal life. This person may find it difficult to commit because they are uncertain about their emotional life and where they truly belong. If they do make a commitment, they may not feel utterly connected on a profound level and may stray when pressured. 6. Pluto square or opposite Venus. Pluto is associated with the 8th house of sexuality. Transits between Pluto and Venus are associated with a great deal of passion and a strong sexual desire. In the natal chart, these individuals are frequently involved with multiple people. Pluto's transiting conjunction, square, or opposition with Venus is often indicative of an affair. 7. Mars square or opposite Venus. This characteristic typically denotes a passionate individual who may have difficulty controlling their desires, especially when it comes to a single partner. Individuals with this natal aspect are therefore frequently divorced or separated. 8. Venus in Sagittarius or Aquarius. Venus in either of these signs will have difficulty settling down with a single partner. They dislike the mundane, have a passion for adventure and new experiences, and crave independence over being tied to a single person. The same holds true for Mars in any of these signs. 9. Gemini and Sagittarius. Someone with a significant amount of Gemini or Sagittarius in their horoscope is also a potential cheater, as they like to keep things interesting. These individuals are frequently dissatisfied with a single partner, enjoy experimenting, and dislike anything that becomes permanent or monotonous. 10. Scorpio. The sign Scorpio frequently elicits a strong response from others. These individuals are almost always mysterious and secretive. They possess a seductive, smoldering sexuality that is difficult to overlook. Scorpio is the natural ruler of the 8th house, which governs shared finances, transformation, and sexuality. These individuals are frequently captivated by sexual activity. And some will experience vague and uncertain states associated with emotional and sexual involvement with others. In spite of their reputation as a loyal sign, Scorpios are notorious for abandoning their partners when they meet someone more intriguing. There are two primary types of Scorpios: those who are highly evolved and those who are not. True loyalty is typically possessed by Scorpios who have completed inner work and attained a higher spiritual level. 11. 8th house placements. The 8th house governs sexuality, and the presence of Mars, Pluto, or Neptune in the 8th house typically indicates a person who enjoys sex and the erotic side of life, particularly if any of these planets are in a challenging aspect to Venus.